Okay guys, here we go with a stream of Killing Floor 2. So we had quite a pleasant announcement yesterday of Killing Floor 3, so yeah, let's talk all about that. Let's see the state of Killing Floor 2 at the moment. Yeah, let's have some fun. As always, gotta make sure I can see your comments. And we'll get right to it, yes, here we go. Mute the audio. Alright, yes, so here we go, yeah. Good to go now. This is the print for today. Is the Chevy Bel Air. Gorgeous painting, and we have it in prints, we have it in mugs, and the links are in the description. Now, without further ado, let's begin with some Killing Floor. Alright, play so all fine. Yeah, so this is a map I haven't played yet, so let's just go right for it. Played it a bit earlier today just to get the thumbnail for this stream, and yeah. So when I said like let's see how the 8 is doing, I really have no idea. I haven't played it in years at this point, and yeah, just curious to see. I will say that the very first versions of it were just great. I absolutely enjoyed those. Afterwards, got a little bit bloated, but still decently enjoyable, visceral fun. I'm thinking I can bring up the game volume a little bit, so some games will just demolish your ear. I can still bring it up a little bit. While other ones are quite merciful. Right now I can bring it up and down a notch, yeah. Yeah, so 3090 fanboy, I have did some tweaks to make the body stay. I think I set the limit to about 200. I recorded it worked decently well as far as I remember. Last time I played, so yeah. Oh, honestly, I forgot all about the physics because the physics just didn't look all that good, in my opinion. It was very gimmicky and didn't deliver great response, I think, aside from the guts. The guts were kind of nice, but everything else, the blood, wasn't really impressed. Do I have these supply drops and stuff, or do I get to buy everything?
Glad you made it back. Don't wait on anything.
Okay, so that is a cool touch for the soul run skip trader. This is a very nice one. Thank you, Jerunks. Yeah, so the folks who have been commenting, like, I know many of you, so yeah. There are some people who I know from the very inception of this channel, who I think found it on forums when I was posting that. The Kingdom Come Deliverance forum, the Destructive Creations forum. I want actually to take down some of your upper arms, so to say. Come here, come here. Actually, I want to remove those, so. I don't think they're individually removable. Alright, so let's see. haven't heard of anything to bring back the old 3 points of amputation, or even adding more of those. What do I think about the GTA 4 and RDR ragdoll system? So yes, so the GTA 4 is, I think, still not one of the best ones. I gotta play it again. I haven't played it in years, but I do recall it being very, very nice and weighty and being very impressed by it. So yeah, like, especially the time, I think it was 2008, 9 perhaps? It was very much something else.
Found a weapon.
All Zeds on the scope. Back to it, mes amis.
Well, the thing about hands is, I will say I have mentioned it in 2 videos, and I think that the heads in this game are very weird. So basically you have kind of a dynamic system, and there you can like blow a chunk of some of the more spongier characters, and that's cool. But for whatever reason, which I don't understand the life of me, so I will actually showcase it on some dead guy after this ends. So you have a pretty damn nice dynamic system. But for whatever reason, no matter what you use, even a small 9mm pistol, the head just pops at the end, no matter what. No matter what you use, from which direction you hit, the bloody head just pops. And you guys have a bloody dynamic system. It's functional, like on the bodies I will showcase that. And yeah, like it's a pretty damn beautiful system. But for whatever reason, the heads just pop. At the same time, on every single headshot death. Which makes no sense. Try to get the last ones and I have some head candidates. Yeah, where's the staining, guys? Where's the staining? Alright, yeah, so let's showcase the head damage system. So, yeah, so we can get things like that. And do you ever see it in actual gameplay? No, only if you tortured bodies. Now who else? Who else? Who else? Let's take just the top of the head off. Just the top. Let's see if I can just keep the lower half there. Nah. Okay, so yeah, I think it has been downgraded because I do remember it being more impressive when I last was trying it out, but who knows. Pretty sure it was more impressive. Hoppa. This will be useful. Yeah, so here's the thing. Gorway, I don't recall it ever working in gameplay. In gameplay, I think since the very first version, and it never changed, on any head finisher, the head would just pop. No matter what you use, from which direction you hit. And some people were defending it in the comments for whatever reason, like, I don't get why. Because hands were popping in KF1 or something. Makes no sense, honestly. It's like defending the bullet sponginess in RPG games because what was one I heard? Because they have because in the RPGs you kind of roleplay, I think, Dungeons and Dragons. It is kind of based on stats and stuff, and for that reason, RPGs in video games should also be bullet spongy calculations of damage values. Which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, in my opinion. Yeah, so took his leg off, took his arm off, and blew open his stomach. That's one other thing I am very much hoping about to see in KF3's actual multiplayer damage system. So, I mean, you know, not expecting Dead Island 2 flash system stuff, but I think multiplayer now is much more accessible and I think it should be doable. I would actually be very, very surprised if they didn't have multiplayer. Okay, so yes, what can I get? Oh, I can get the auto shotgun now. Okay, that's cool. Last time I played it was my absolute favorite thing in this game.
More Zeds on the scope. Back to it, mes amis.
Well, Gordon, I think it has to be more dynamic. Absolutely think it has to be more dynamic. What I was going to say, wait a sec. So yeah, so as I mentioned, the multiplayer damage is now far more accessible, should be doable. At least on the big guys, so on the small guys, you know, a simpler solution, why not, but on the spongier ones, I think a multiplayer damage is a must. And yeah, now as we've seen in some games, it's just a lot of it's just a matter of painting on the character, which is cool. I also have the first spongy guy. Yeah, so as I was saying, the spongy guys absolutely should have multiplayer damage. Yeah, so I will say that the original one, it did kind of like... It felt like it had more of a better atmosphere, I will say. It felt very clunky, it felt very... I didn't really enjoy the gameplay very much, but when it comes to the environments, I say like... yeah, they do feel like they have much more character than the ones I saw in KF2. And I do think that in this game, in Killing Floor 2, the whole theme of, you know, like, outbreak happening in the real world, as we can see in this map is a pretty good example of it. I haven't played it before today actually, but I guess a pretty good example of the outbreak happening in the real world. But so many of the maps are just silly, like, what's up with that? They had this very cool concept and they didn't go with that too much, which is a shame, because the concept is cool, this map is cool, the Paris map is also very, very cool, and wish it was taken just, you know, taken all the way through and not having all the silly stuff we have in some of the maps. I think in many of the maps, not most of the maps. Yeah, he's aggro. But I will say, you know what, I think even for the small guys, if you use a shotgun and just blow open the hole wherever it should, it'd be so cool. Oh hey, Beavis, I almost missed your comment. Always great seeing you. So, Beavis is one of the OGs, he's been on the channel since the very first year of it. I think since around the review of Killing Floor 2 actually. Perhaps I think a little bit before, so let's see what it's saying. Yeah, so perhaps I have a little bit of a pink tinted memory of it.
All Zeds on the scope. Back to it, mes amis.
Yeah, Gorway, same for me. I apparently I remember the head gore being better than it actually is. But still, I mean, you know, something like this as the finishing. Also we have that, you have on the underside. You could have probably, you know, just top of the head gun, jaw left. You would have had more variety than what you have now. Where every single headshot kill is a pop. Every single one. Why? Why? Tell me, Tripwire, why? Also, we have two of them, and yeah, I'm getting kind of pounded. That is still pretty cool. The cutting in half and... oh, that. So let's see something about the Screamer Headgore. Yeah, so she has parts of her skull revealed. Right, so what should I get? I can pass on the door pistols. It'll be fun. Let's see. What the hell? Let's go with this one.
Time's up. Go kill some Zeds.
You know what? Let's mess up the car showcase room because that is always fun. Yeah, not. I want to get like as many bodies as I can here. Make this place really messy. I'll keep this as my emergency weapon. Then for the small guys it's not great for a main gun. Alright, back to messing up the room. Okay, it is nicer now, but I think it needs more work. I think we can all agree on that. So let's get right back to it. Alright, yeah, so as for the half sword update, they are very actively working on it. If you go on this channel's Discord, it is in the video description, and check out the WAP Gordon channel, you can find. They are doing some pretty bloody amazing stuff there, so it goes much beyond what I showcased back then in that interview. So if you haven't yet, absolutely do check it out. Half sword is shaping up very nicely, and we have a very cool showcase of the progress by Galaxy on the channel's Discord. So thank you, Galaxy.
Mostly got your attention, eh? Sword! We've got a siren! I'm trapped! It's assistance!
So yeah, so I will say that at this point,
Down you go!
the updated half sword is one of my personally most anticipated games in terms of the gore effects and generally, yeah, like I absolutely love the physics-based combat. So I was playing stream Exanima because it's just absolutely bloody enjoyable to the banger. And then we had the KF3 announcement, so plans had to change. But, you know what? In solo mode without players running around in silly skins with silly weapon skins, not bad. Actually enjoying it. Yeah, Frank is a good guy. I think the whole team is pretty bloody solid.
All sets on the way. Start to wrap things up, as they say.
Yeah, so it was rumored for a while that KF3 is in the making and now just been announced and confirmed.
Break time's over. Get back to work. All sets inbound.
Yeah, so it can seriously handle just a very nice amount of mass, and
Weapon
it was
here!
the case even when I had a weaker PC. So yeah,
Not dead yet!
nothing can push things a little bit further, and it's very cool. And yeah, I'm getting a 60 FPS on my end at this moment. And I think I'll just do an entire round of trying to fill this room with as many pet characters as I can.
Well, hello! Can't hear anything! Sword off!
And back you go.
Sword off!
Just to mess it up.
And that's just
And like they all respond. Wait a sec. Like all those dead bodies, they respond. So just look at that. That's so cool. That is so bloody cool.
Spend wisely. You've got a real fight ahead.
Yeah, just to look at that.
You really shredded that fleshbound back there. Impressive.
Chunks and bits and severed limbs and bodies and all the beautiful things you may want. Yeah, the aftermaths are and have always been just top notch. The game has some issues, has some oddities, but when it comes to the aftermaths, damn, just very cool stuff. I think now we have the boss round. Yeah, probably the boss round.
All sets on the scope. Back to it.
The Unresponsible Sponge, yay! Can you feel the excitement? Yeah, I actually haven't fought this game. As I mentioned, it's been years since I played this game. Alright, yeah, so let's see what you're about. I mean, he seems like he has some breakable armor pieces. I think. Or whatever that may be.
Not dead yet. I'll sort that. I'm blind. Oh, it's got me. My eye.
Yeah, the boss fight stage, I'm just thankful for the normal difficulty because
Look alive. They're paying us a visit.
it would be a total pain.
That did you? Damn it. Sort off. A ground. It's a system. I can't see.
And I still might die, actually.
Now sort off.
Alright, yeah. There it goes. So now I'm gonna up the difficulty a notch and I'll see just how much I can... wait a sec. I'm gonna quit the menu to up the difficulty, I think. Not sure. So, play some offline, difficulty hard. Yes, so Edom 25, yeah, I think I'm gonna get a little bit less calm on the harder difficulty. We'll see. And then as for the mention of Mortal, the partial dismemberment in Mortal is very, very cool. You know, personally, it's kind of hard to impress me just with dismemberment, but that game absolutely managed. Felt so good, and yeah.
Looks like we scored a mother load.
Very nice looking wounds too, but shame for the generic overlay.
And the Bostinator takes round one. Damn it. Please, sir, can I do another? Now sort off. Sort off.
That was a bad idea.
Clean it off. Get on a stick. I'm burning up.
Right man, come here and die in this location.
And that can sting.
Alright.
Gear up.
By the way, like, very much hope that the guys behind Mortal will make something new sometime soon, you know? The next game. Same for the guys behind Insurgency. New World Interactive. Yeah, I liked it a lot.
I'm about to shut the pod. Break time's over. Get back to work. All deads inbound.
Okay, time to mess this up even more. With 28 more dead bodies. Now what the hell is that?
And the Bostinator takes round one.
What the bloody hell is that?
Job done.
At least bleed oil, you bastard. Oh, he does something good. He definitely does something good. Shit.
Let's call that your warm-up.
So as I was saying, I'll be getting less cold now. A little bit. What's up with the robot enemy? Oh, that and have that and have that.
Hope someone's taking notes. Start off.
Right, so gotta shoot them in the core of the chest. Okay, yeah. So first time I saw the robot enemies, which... not a great addition, not very flashy in any way, and not terribly responsive. I'm all for some robot gore, but
You know me now.
not seeing too much of it here. Alright, let's get him.
When you're done, I can reopen the treasure vault.
Yeah, so he doesn't bleed any oil, doesn't leave any rack, like... what's he good for? Aside for, perhaps, getting some blood on the settings. So yeah, not completely useless.
Start off.
Come see me.
But yeah, if higher difficulties mean robot enemies, I think I'll stick to normal, frankly. Just enjoy the slaughter of fleshy enemies that aren't too bullet spongy.
Want my advice? Stock up on grenades. Maintain the area's security.
Gotcha, Steve, thanks. Yeah, thank you, but the only ground I'll be standing is this car showcase place. Yeah.
Here they come. Party time.
I'm on a quest to get this place as messy as I possibly can.
The data takes round one.
This place and everything around it. So yeah, imagine that, blowing holes open but dynamic.
Bossy got your attention, eh? Please, sir, can I do another? Sort off. Something cloaked in it. Sort off. Shit!
Let the area get breached. You're a real survivor. Good for you. Have you checked your ammo? I suggest you purchase armor.
I think the PvE thing is fine if you have a good solid gameplay loop, but it just has been kind of bloated with stuff that it doesn't really require, like the robot enemies. Not sure why they're here. And yeah, I could play the early versions for hours. I did. It was awesome.
And that's just the first call.
Then you had like more and more silly weapons, less and less of the nicely grounded ones, more and more silly characters, heaps of silly skins.
The fool.
So yeah,
Come on.
in my opinion, just keep it simple, Don't bloat it.
Probably got a cloak dead here. That's nice. Not close.
Excellent. Certainly honorable.
No more where that came from. This is my rifle. There, I don't like it. You know me now, don't you?
Barrier breached.
The sounds are still... Yeah, they are nice. They sound very nice and meaty,
Down there.
as they should.
A good instinct. Buy some armor. I need you alive in one piece.
Not sure if campaign for Killing for 3 would be a great idea, but
Enemies on the scope.
who knows, they're going for a different direction. This would be futurism and stuff, so who knows.
All Zeds on the scope. Back to it, mes amis.
And yes, L42 is just an absolute classic. Still very enjoyable every time I have a good reason to revisit it. The blood spinning mod was just a very pleasant surprise.
Sniffing around here.
The one thing it was really lacking in terms of gore is the blood spinning, and you have some modder guy added to like how many years after release? Yeah. So yeah, very cool to see that people are still modding it. More bloody robot enemies. Come on. 3-player hot watch, it's a good idea.
The full package. Ah! Now sort of. Don't mind if I do. Nasty looking scrape, folks.
The mod for the blood spilling, I think it's called... Anyway, I covered it. It is on the channel, it is in the Core Mods recommendation video, recommendation playlist. It is basically look up Left 4 Dead 2 in the channel search and you'll find it. There is a very cool mod that adds blood spinning, proper blood spinning to Left 4 Dead 2. Isn't perfect, it has, you know,
Buy armor.
is essentially the, what's it called, particle blood, but still, over nothing at all. It is a very very cool mod and can deliver many great moments.
Protect the area.
So highly recommend checking it out, if you haven't yet. Also wish I could turn up that purple arrow, yeah, I get it, I don't want to do the objective thing, can I just say no thank you?
A solid start. But many Zeds remain.
Okay, that felt pretty good.
Didn't like that, did you?
More bloody robot enemies. Yeah, so the ragdolls are still nice. You can't deny that. And the aftermaths are just glorious. Seriously. Whoever optimized it to work with so many parties is a hero. That was the case also in the earlier versions, so it's not like a new thing. Not because of the dismemberment downgrade that you get.
Damn it.
cool aftermath. I recall on an old system I could easily have like 100 plus bodies.
Careful, flash pass.
Anyway,
Now, don't nothing but the best. Shit!
Let the area get breached.
alright, it's beginning to look very, very good. Very good, wow, yeah.
Down that
I'll just admire the mess for a few moments. Because I do think I will make a video as well. Like some thoughts about what the upcoming KF3 could use and what absolutely should make a comeback from KF2, and the aftermath is absolutely one of those things.
things up to the same.
Yeah, just skip trader.
All Zeds on the scope. Back to it, vis-a-vis.
The aftermath can just get amazing.
Don't mind if I do.
Thank you, Crane, yeah.
And the Bostonator takes round one. This is so
Ah. Now finish
Very
the
much
job.
appreciated, and
Allez.
those streams are always fun. Very cool interacting with you guys.
didn't like that, did you?
Sometimes get suggestions for videos live on the stream, which has happened.
Sort of. Ears hurt like hell. Ah, damn it, my ears. Come on, get in.
Okay, we have some bullet sponges, we have some screamers.
Bossy got your attention.
And I wanna send some
Sort of.
gore stuff flying. Oh yeah. And hopefully not die.
Left pound. And the Bostonator takes round one.
Okay, so I think the amount of damage they take now is more reasonable, because I do recall it being very bullet spongy in the earlier versions. So even on hard mode, yeah, it is like decently reasonable. So that is nice.
Bossy got your
The last one. Get to the indicated pod for resupply.
But it does seem like, yeah, less blood is being spilled now actually.
That will not be coming.
I could always almost swear there was more of a spin. Just look at that. Not a lot of blood for 3 dead characters. 2 of which are... Oh, one is beheaded. The second one is, I'm not sure what's up with him. So yeah.
No one should have to smell that ever.
Bring up the trading controls and upgrade your gear.
Here's my precious auto shotgun.
Hurry up.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
I'll get you closer.
Alright.
Keep the area secure.
Yeah, James, I am always turning the music off and putting my own stuff in every video, every stream.
Just the first call.
Yeah, never playing with the in-game music. Partially to avoid any potential copyright issues at any point, and of course to promote my own body music, yeah. Shamelessly, I might add.
Bossy got your attention, eh? Careful, right.
Of course, when everything piles up, the somewhat lacking blood spitting, apparently, is less of an issue, but still. Yeah, guys, so I took his bloody arm off, and where is the blood? There's a song, Where is the love? And I ask, where is the blood?
Don't mind if I do. Sort of.
Where is the blood?
Mostly got your attention, eh? Watch it.
Seriously, why is this hood not painted red? You know what, actually? No, it could be the end screen for the video I'm gonna be making out.
With every penny.
This, alright, yeah, so right now I'm currently filming the end screen for the... You know what, I'm actually gonna do it like this. Alright, I need 20 seconds. There are some chunks swinging around. Are they still there? Let's see. Okay, yeah, so you still get a cool effect with the dead invisible lady. Alright, yeah, so I still can get a cool end screen on this, and I probably have... Yeah, I'll give it 5 more seconds just in case. Just to have the maximal... Here we go, yeah.
My IA-12 will kick him in the head.
All Zeds on the scope. That's tout, mes amis.
And the Bostonator takes round 1. Time for some work.
Alright.
Packs a punch, gotta say. Didn't like that, did you? Start off. And the Bostonator takes round 1.
That was cool. That was absolutely cool.
Hot. Mostly got your attention, eh?
I hear a bullet sponge incoming.
Careful, black palm. Sort of.
Yeah, I think we have 3 flash spawns, and there was a point where it was a very big issue. Even as far as I recall in normal mode. Now thankfully not so much, so yeah. I do appreciate the spongifying of characters. At least on normal and hard. Probably the other ones are, yeah.
Gear up.
They likely are still very brutal.
You're staying in one piece. That's great. Keep it up. Unless you hate me, get some armor. Break time's over. Get back to work. All Zeds inbound.
Yeah, penguins KF3 was indeed announced. Barely any gameplay footage. Oh yeah, by the way, so the one thing we see there very clearly is the finisher, which not a fan of it getting into too many games. I don't think it's a good fit for Killing 4. I would absolutely love to see melee being a better option in Killing 4. Making it feel more visceral, making it feel just more weighty. But yeah, those Doom, Eternal-like finishers, blech, very overused. It shouldn't be in every single game that exists. Seriously, guys. Alright, so to finish this carnage, I'm gonna throw a bunch of nades. Loads of them. Yeah, that is just a beautiful sight for my eyes. Just look at all of those dismembered limbs and they all respawn, they all bloody respawned. Okay, they don't take further damage, but they still move, they still... Yeah, that's cool, that's cool.
Don't mind if I do.
We're almost out of time. Make your choices. No one says love. Broken out.
Alright guys, the bullet sponge round. Oof. Here we go.
Time's up. Go kill some Zeds.
Alright, where is he coming from?
I'm burning up! And that's just the first call. Start off! Found ammo. Didn't like that, did you? I'm proud of it. I'll fight you bastards to death.
Okay, I think I can make this one. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Got him, got him. Alright, so final look at the aftermath, and yeah, yeah, it is quite something. Seriously, I absolutely love it. Alright, map vote. Which map is good? Which one doesn't look as too much of a fantasy stuff? Seriously, most just look very, very fantasy-like, and yeah, let's go Bay map. Why not? Yeah, so still hoping to see responsive but spongy characters. So the Island 2 had a chance, like it had the mechanics, it had everything it needed. But then, you know, we got what we got, and the bullet spongy guys would end up looking very much like any other dead guy. So yeah. The tech is great though. And apparently it isn't too mod friendly because we haven't had any mods to tweak any of the gore stuff or anything meaningful really. But there was one to uncensor it for the German guys, so great for you. Censorship is silly. Frankly, the politicians and whoever is involved in it should be ashamed. It ain't a bloody nanny state. At least shouldn't be a nanny state. And go away, it's like most of the maps, like most of them are just fantasy. There are a few like this one, but how many more? Oh well, let's make things prettier with grenade. Do I have any on settings? Not yet.
My nuts off here.
Right, so the objective is to make the settings as messy as I can, and don't think we had it yet. Nades are good use for that. Okay, I want to get a bunch and then nade them and hopefully have some stained settings. Come on guys, come on guys. Alright. Should have something. Yep. Yes! Yes! Literally. Stained seating. That is all I was asking for, and here we go. Hey Ninja. Nice seeing you here.
Perfect. Port is open again. Let's get you restocked.
Who needs ammo?
There are Zeds on the scope. Must close the pod very soon.
Look at that. Doesn't come any shinier.
Bonjour. Come and get your tools of trade.
Right, there we go.
Time's up.
This place is way too clean. Definitely requires some severed limbs, body parts, with dead enemies, and we have 32 to fuel this place. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
Not dead yet. I'll sort that.
Zeds are down numbers. There are plenty left.
Alright, so Ninja will be making a full video pretty much, I think, mostly on the gore. I am planning to make a full video, just
Nice.
some things I would like to see in Killing 40.
Now, don't
Most of it will be gore, Some of it will be perhaps gameplay related.
Who's more where that came from?
Clear this batch out.
So yeah, stay tuned. Hopefully sometime early next week. There's only one video on finish at the moment that I have almost finished. I have the narration for it done. Just gotta finish the editing. And right after that, I'll be making some thoughts on what would be cool to see in a Killing Floor 3. Mostly gore stuff.
I suggest you approach his owner.
And so... I'm just waiting until I can get the auto shotgun. It is most fun.
Break time's over. Get back to work.
Oh yeah, I think just the engine upgrade alone is gonna be is gonna be basically worth the
Here they come. Party time.
30-40 bucks it's probably gonna cost. And as I mentioned earlier in the stream, some really cool mechanics are now much more doable than they were when this game came out, like multiair damage. We have now indie devs basically doing pretty incredible stuff in this regard, just basically painting the damage on the character. And they have dynamic deformation, layers, and all of that.
Got close there. Careful.
So let's say AA studio with AA funding, that should be cool.
Looks like we scored a mother load.
Guys, more blood. More bloody blood.
You know, hurt like hell. I'm bloody dead. Earplug time, siren. Happiness is.
Perfect. One's open again. Let's get you restocked. I'm impressed by your survival instinct out there.
No one should have to smell that ever.
Alright, so as to GTA 5 would have better gore than RDR2, so tell you what, it will definitely have better response mechanics over GTA 6 will have better response mechanics over GTA 5,
Unless you hate
that is for sure, but
get some armor.
I think the thing about RDR2 is that it is the serious game, and GTA is the more the parody theme, so they probably won't go with anything particularly nasty. No, probably won't have like realistic responses for the car crashes, as cool as that would be. Probably have better wounds, better blood spinning. Hopefully Euphoria on the level of GTA 4, where it was probably best. We'll see. Yeah, definitely very much looking forward to GTA 6,
Something
because the
slipping around.
single player portion of it is perfectly fine, of GTA 5. It's the online boat, which is just a... I found it to be a miserable experience. I tried playing it 2 times and both times were just utterly unenjoyable. For the love of me, can't get why people play it. Why people spend money on the shark cards? Is it shark cards?
The Foster Nader takes right.
Anyway, whatever the hell it's called. And you just get those silly updates that screw up some mods. Which is a shame.
That's nice.
Because the mod scene for the game, despite despite the mods being absolutely getting no support whatsoever from Rockstar, the modding scene for GTA games is absolutely amazing.
time, Simon!
Finish the last ones off. So I
Just
know.
quite impressive. Not just the gore stuff. The various things people come up with.
Now, don't
I'm absolutely a big fan of the modding scene for GTA games. Oh yes, that's... That was almost artistic, I think.
That's correct. Looking down how?
Basa, yes, I am very much planning to make a video on the first person mod for Last of Us. Also Last of Us. It's just a good reason to make another video on it, which I absolutely will take. Yeah. It is nice, a different perspective. Getting even closer to the mess. And the videos I saw looked quite good, so... Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna enjoy every moment.
Time's up. Go kiss some sense.
Yeah, Karen, I think better bloodstains are basically guaranteed. I think. Better ones too, I assume, and hopefully it's still gonna be moddable.
And that's just the first call. Bam!
I mean, just look at some of the gore mods and compare it to the vanilla version. It's night and bloody day. Improvements in gore by Braver Coolio and the other stuff people have been making. Massively, massively, massively impressive.
Packs a punch, gotta say. And the Bostinator takes round one. Get on that stick, it got me! Ah!
Yes, Ukraine, it's not gonna have mod support, but hopefully they won't screw up people's ability to mod it. Because for RDR2 you don't get quite as much of an option, it seems. People haven't been able to dig into it quite as much as they have into GTA 5, despite it being out for quite a while, so... I'm a little bit wary, to be honest.
Left pound!
But we'll see, we'll see.
Down you go!
The last one. Get to the indicated pod for resupply. You're a real survivor.
Bleeding edge stuff, nice.
Wait, GTA was all about the offensive jokes, so are they gonna be having less of that? Like, the whole point of GTA was the offensive stuff, basically. And offending everyone, like, not pulling any punches from anyone, as far as I remember. Which is good, we need more of that, frankly. You sometimes have games where the devs have a clear agenda, and they're shoving it down your throat.
And that's just the first call.
They can do it, they're devs, but the best ones just shit on everybody, in my opinion.
Whoa, it got me!
Yes, South Park style, exactly, yes.
Shit! Blammo! They're all mixed! Pussy got your attention, eh?
And indeed, Gorway, Euphoria is the best ragdoll system at the moment.
He's got a flash bomb!
Really hope to see more of it. Or more mechanics in a similar style. Doesn't have to be exactly it.
Come on, get in!
But as I mentioned in the Q&A, basically,
Probably got a cloak dead here.
where you have like
Batch out. Nice
active ragdolls with AI, where they knock stuff over, interact with the environment. Basically kind of an injured AI, so to say.
Something close is sniffing around. Careful! Wait!
Perfect. Body's open again. Let's get you restocked.
Not dead yet.
And this is called Molesting the Decapitated. Very nice album, by the way.
My AA-12 will kick him in the head.
Still a total classic. Can I get the... Yes, I can. Nice.
Break time's over. Get back to work. All Zeds inbound.
Yeah, so Rockstar does have Euphoria, and I mean, you know, doesn't have to be exactly it. It can be responses in a similar style,
Pussy got your attention, eh?
and hopefully some dev team will take the time to do it, because it makes a massive difference. Just active ragdolls alone feel so nice, and active ragdolls
Watch it, siren!
with AI, physics and characters interacting with the environment, with perhaps each other.
Yet? I'll sort that.
So yeah, very much hope we can see more of that.
Bam! Down you go!
And by the looks of the performance, I can probably have upped the body's limit even further. I think I have it at 200.
They're all mixed!
Could probably have it at higher. Seriously, runs well. Alright, well. They're all very unhappy with me.
Down you go!
That dislike is a mutual, guys. You're bullet spongy, and for that merit alone, I cannot dislike you.
Just the first call.
Hopefully they'll be more responsive in KF3. We'll see.
Come see me.
We're gonna make a bullet sponge at least.
Nicely done.
Add better body damage
Really shredded that flesh
to the bullet sponge. Yeah, so how is the blood stuff in Payday 3? I haven't checked it out at all. I really have no idea.
have no grenades. Is that wise?
Is it at all worth coverage, even a quick video? I'm not sure, just want to hear your opinion. Haven't seen any gameplay footage of it whatsoever. Just know it exists, basically. And yeah, Crane, I think the word you're looking for is responsive. Which is very, very true. The
Power down.
ragdolls, active ragdolls, and stuff like that, it absolutely matters. The weight of it, the physics-based responses. Oh yes, so we do have some respond. Yeah, we've reached the 200 limit. But still here though. Even the weakest enemy is pretty spongy. Damn, why? Why? Yeah, so Gorway, thanks for putting me off. Which, yeah, like, appreciate the honest description. Spongy enemies, but it isn't prominent. Looks like a pass for me. Kind of a shame because the theme of robberies can be bloody. That Tarantino movie, Reservoir Dogs, great effing movie.
Packs a punch, gotta say.
And yeah, Payday isn't going for that feel, but just saying, a bloody, gory, brutal, visceral bank robbery themed game would be very, very cool. Hello, Sarge. Sissy Cups. Okay, yeah. Nice username.
AA-12 will kick him in the head.
Killing a Scrag is never easy, but you did it well. You earn the money. Now spend it.
Found ammo.
Port's closed. Go make a difference.
Is this the boss this the boss one or no, I think we have just a regular enemies wave.
Here they come. Party time.
It's probably my favorite gun in this game. Absolutely the most enjoyable. Now one thing that would be cool is actually to I'm not sure if the game has it, I think probably not, but would be cool seeing a custom difficulty, at least for solo runs, for if you're doing a server, basically. So for example, higher enemy amounts, but still have them not very bullet spongy. Perhaps make them give you a great amount of damage, but still not making them spongy. So basically making everyone somewhat vulnerable. So yeah, custom difficulty thing. Always appreciate seeing it. I think this game could use it very much as well. Like maybe even making everyone like very vulnerable, so you get whacked by a flash pound, you lose like half your health for the one whack, but also he isn't like, he's still only made of flesh,
Gave me hand flesh.
I think. Alright, so there is a mod for this. Nice, nice.
Break time's over. Get back to work.
Alright, we have the boss guy. Who now? Patriarch, okay. Kind of sounded like Chris Barnes in his better days. Is he the one who can run away and heal? I think he is, what is the bastard? I think he's the one who can run away and heal. Come here, Chris. Where you at? Yeah, he can run away and heal. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? I'm gonna get him. I still haven't played the System Shock remake. Honestly, I'm pretty much, yeah, not a big fan of the whole survival horror thing, or whatever. Just give me combat. I'm passing all of the rest of it. Let's see if I can get Chris Barnes this time. And put him 6 feet under. But I actually like the guy. Just the Patriarch kind of sounds like him. I have no beef with Chris Barnes. Cool vocalist. Great poet. Just a fantastic poet. I gotta heal up before I engage him again. So definitely someone who does death metal voice the Patriarch. I can hear it.
Nice. Come on, get in. The monster's almost history.
Alright, yeah. Time to go down. Yes. Fine. Yeah, so as for the blood and bodies, the blood, yeah, basically all of it stains. And the bodies, I have it configured to be 200. They could probably have it higher because it is running perfectly well. Alright, one more for this one and I'll be gone, so let's see, perhaps the WAP, maybe Paris, yeah, I think Paris is a fantastic map. In my opinion, they should have all been like it. Yep, you can't in the menu, but you can in the config. Yeah, the configs are pretty extensive, so I'll try pushing it actually, like, what if I put 500?
Lock and load.
Fan of love.
How's the how's the performance gonna be then?
You know me now.
You know what? You know what? Yeah, so if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna be doing that real quick. So actually I gotta try it. I absolutely have to try it. So where's the bloody thing? Probably not 500, but I gotta do for at least like 400. Alright, found the config. And get them all to be in roughly the same place. So max its bodies 400. Set, and here we go. Yes, so PC, sorry for putting you through this, but I think you guys are gonna love it. Yeah, so it hasn't been crashed, it has been closed for the sake of upping the bodies limit to 400 and seeing just how messy it's gonna get. It's gonna be good. Totally worth the wait, I think. We'll see, because I don't recall, I don't think I ever tried 400. And it takes time loading. Yeah, come on, Killing 4. Don't crash, please don't crash. We gotta have the experiment, Gotta make my GPU scream. Alright, it is taking longer than usual to load. Not sure why. But it definitely ain't right. Alright, I think. Yes, we have it. So Garevich, nice seeing you here. I am upping the limit of dead bodies to 400. It was apparently 150, that was 200. Yes, 2070. Please, deliver the goods. Alright, so do I have in the streaming source? Yes. Okay, so Burning Paris, Survival Hard, long and hard, guys, long and hard. By the way, Crane, there is a gore mod for Ravenfield.
Zeds are close. Safety's off.
I gotta put it up on the Discord of this channel. His name is Lemux. And haven't had a chance to play it yet, but and I probably will.
Just paying us a visit.
But yeah, there is a gore mod for Ravenfield.
What's he got your attention, eh?
Maybe you should check it out. So, I'll try to make all of the mass be concentrated in this area. This lovely French metro entrance to a square.
Whoa! Didn't like that, did you?
And seeing if my PC can survive it. Yeah, and if the frames are gonna go down too low, yeah, I'm just gonna call it quits. But
Lead it off!
I will push it as far as I can. Anyway, we are doing a scientific experiment now. RCT. Perhaps gonna be peer-reviewed.
You're running low on ammo. Buy some.
Alright, look, flick, drag. You say 15 frames per second by wave 5. We'll see. We'll see the moment we're at about 20 something bodies, so
A decent beginning. Let's call that your warm-up.
Don't mind if I do. Loads more where that came from. That's nice. And that's just the first course. Hope someone's taking notes.
that was cool, actually.
Hot, 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 hot.
And I wasn't recording. Damn.
Didn't like that, did you?
Perfect. One is open again. Let's get you restocked. Have you checked your ammo? Break time's over. Get back to work. All set.
I should probably have like over 50 bodies, I think, by now. So, the PC torture continues.
Careful. We've got a siren. Ha! Loads more where that came from.
That is always satisfying.
Come see me. The pod's safely open.
Rest now we're at about 80 bodies or so.
We know how to stay alive.
Moving up, moving up.
A good instinct.
So the bet was 15 FPS by wave 5.
Doesn't bother me.
Maybe, we'll see. Not sure.
Like new
But so far so good.
buy all
Actually, this thing is more fun.
There's Zeds on the screen. Let's go. Must close the pod very soon.
got a cloak dead here. And that's just the first call.
A solid start, but many Zeds remain.
Damn it! Guard off! Ah! Not dead yet. I'll sort that. This is my rifle. There are none like it.
Yes, so Goro is gonna be fun, kind of fishing them out that way. Just shoot randomly. Perhaps hit a life crawler, perhaps dismember some dead bodies.
That's just the first call.
Let the area get breached.
Yeah, I don't believe you can customize the bodies limit on the PlayStation. That kind of thing is usually a PC feature.
Buy some armor. I need you alive in one piece.
Right, yeah.
Maintain the area's security.
Yeah, of course. That's kind of like the theme of the stream.
You know me now.
Following the review of KF3. I'll be making a full video of what I hope to see there. Hopefully I'll be able to have it out early next week.
Sword off. Nothing but the best. You got a cloak.
We are getting some piles here.
And that's just the first call.
Dead bodies, severed limbs, whatnot.
Clear this batch out. Nice work. We can reopen the trader pods.
Alright, so far so good. We have like, I don't know how many bodies, but loads of them, and still runs perfectly fine. Not sure if I'm on 60 FPS. I think I'm seeing some dips towards the 50s, but
Close the area.
still running very bloody beautifully well. Just look at that.
I'm impressed by your survival instinct out there.
That's all over the place. The experiment continues.
Just glad it's not my
We
blood.
have to do it for science. You know how they say, which is actually very much true for this case. Science advances one dead body at a time. You ever heard about this one? So basically, there's kind of an issue with some scientists who have put their entire life in a certain dogma, basically. Something they are absolutely confident is true, but may not be, and anyone who challenges the dogma, they basically just make sure it, you know, it is very hard to criticize it. Because they don't want to have their life work be eventually demolished by some young buck. And so, how they say is, so the saying is, science advances one dead body at a time. Seriously, not my not my phrase. Because someone in a position of power who doesn't want to give up their hypothesis can slow down notable advancements and a differing opinion. And in this case it is very, very literal.
The full package.
Very literal. Still runs very well. Look at that, look at that. Damn, just, yeah. So, seriously, the strongest aspect is the aftermath. By far, by far. You know, they were
We've got a siren.
actively advertising the body damage, and it is cool. The dismemberment is very nice, but not as cool as what you can get with the aftermath. And that has been the case since day one.
Don't mind if I do. Damn it, my ears! Pussy got your left.
I mean, you know, I think it was just coming to hug me, and I was being so very aggressive, you know, just comes like, ah, and I'm shooting him in the face or the chest.
That's what you restocked. Still staying in one piece. That's great.
Yes, for on record, yeah, definitely. Even if it isn't great in terms of blood spitting, I just want to find out how is it. And yeah, I think there will be just interest to see, like, how are the response mechanics in Unrecord. So yeah, regardless, I am gonna be enjoying it. It looks cool. And hopefully do have at least a decent degree of response mechanics to it.
Break time's over. Get back to work.
And I have no idea how many bodies I have at this stage, and there are several expressive words to describe how many. I'll leave that to you guys. In various languages, by the way.
I'm bloody dead.
I can think of a few good ones in Russian.
Can't hear anything.
I think there's a particularly nice one for that in Hebrew.
Bloody dead.
Alright.
Load, you bastard, load. Hurt like hell.
Yeah, so Marco, I think the gore system has to be great in KF3. Absolutely, it's been a key part in Killing Floor 2. So honestly, a downgrade is not an option.
Careful, flash palm. That's it.
4 of them, bloody 4 of them.
Glad to see you made it through. Make for the pub and gear up.
Wait, so has the UE5 been confirmed? I assume it is, but
Very nice work.
haven't seen a confirmation on the site. Perhaps in some FAQ, I'm not sure.
You earned the money. Now spend it.
Alright, so
My AA-12 will kick him in the
now I have the auto shotgun and things are gonna get even more fun.
Transport us up. Pete.
And seriously, I hope that they can stick to just the concept they had in mind for KF2, bullets, blades and guns, with minimal silly stuff, because this concept is very, very cool. And at least in a solo run, on the more realistic maps,
And the Bostonator takes
still is very enjoyable. aside from some robot enemies, nothing really particularly annoying, in my opinion, has been seen in this stream.
And that's just the first course.
A decent. Let's call that your warm-up.
You know me now, don't you?
Again, still runs perfectly well. Guys, no slowdowns, no issues whatsoever. I have no idea how many bodies I have on the screen,
And that's just
but everything runs perfectly fine.
down you go. Left pound.
So we have several bullet spongy pests.
Finish the last one off, so I can open the trigger module.
Alright, actually. Oh shit.
WAP is gone postal. That's sort of.
Alright, 2S guys.
Time for some worky work.
Perfect. Pod is open again.
And yeah, we're still running well.
I saw the way
The scientific experiment, yeah, it's working. I will say Grand Paquet Battlefield series is not a good, it's not a great, yeah, not a good even example of environmental damage. Perhaps aside from the vegetation and the terrain stuff, which does look very nice. The buildings destruction, blech, nah. Not consistent. Most of it is static, with a few props here and there, some buildings here and there. That ain't a responsive experience.
Didn't like that, did you? Careful, flash pound. Sort of. Look at you, Mr. Grumpy. Now, sort of.
So I think I killed the Screaming Lady actually. Yeah, I believe the Flash Pound killed the Screaming Lady. That's cool. Where is her body?
Get on that stick.
But yeah, but personally when it comes to, you know, I'm a big fan of destruction.
Now just slow.
Don't need to say to you guys, you know guys, I'm a fan of destruction, but in a Killing Floor, in a Killing Floor, perfectly cool with the response mechanic focus being just in the gore. With practically, with the environments being just like this,
The line, just paying us.
entirely static. I think some games need destruction. They need it even more than gore, in my opinion, but Killing Floor, I think in my opinion, just stick to the gore stuff. And hopefully enhance that. Yeah, the brutal, detailed, and the glorious, glorious aftermath, just glorious.
I'm grabbed. Little assistance. And that's just the first.
And so I had a bit of a slowdown on the net explosion, which yeah, like what can you expect?
Never easy, but you did well.
But still runs unbelievably well.
It's not my.
Fix that armor. Terrible.
Okay guys, so the scientific experiment is coming to its conclusion basically, and
All that
yeah, you can have a crap ton of dead bodies and it is gonna run absolutely beautifully. And they all respond.
Me now, don't you?
They all bloody respond.
Damn it, Frosty, move! You've got a flash
You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna go for broke.
Can't hear anything. Man, the boss today to take round one.
I'll have a free nade here.
Here they come, party time. Watch it, siren. Bam, down you go. You know me now. Shit! Not dead yet. I'll sort that. I'm bloody dead!
Alright, so I will save the
Sort off!
the 8-12 for the sponge here enemies, and because between the break between this one and the boss round, I want to revel at the glory of the dead bodies, which we have a lot of.
Sting! Nothing but the best.
Seriously.
I can't see. Careful, wait. What's he got your attention? This is my rifle. There are none like it. Come on.
Okay guys, so this is this was the final round before the boss round, and yeah, the result is just bloody beautiful. Oh, look at it, yeah, I'm doing it before and after thing. Oh man, it is.
Worse than that Lou in Thailand.
That is freaking glorious. It's the most beautiful thing I saw on the stream today. Damn. Just look at that.
And that's just the first course.
We're gonna have a few here. Have some beats that flew all the way over here. Man. Just a beautiful, beautiful sight.
I'm about to shut them off.
Just absolutely, absolutely beautiful.
My AA-12 will kick him in the head.
And apparently there is, huh? Didn't even know it. Alright, I'm probably gonna die. I have no armor, and yeah, I'm probably gonna die on this one. Okay, yeah, sure, sure.
Don't mind if I do.
Now I gotta run away and regenerate. He's just dismembering them like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, I'm probably gonna die. Right, this is spotted. I can still make it, I can still make it, I can still make it, I can still make it. Just run for it. Come on, come on, I can do it.
Who needs ammo?
Come on, come on. Gotta heal up, maybe find some armor. Not get myself cornered.
Never been a fan of blood.
Ah, yeah, just
You know me now, don't you? Left pound! Sword off!
alright. I thought I'm gonna die before doing that, so yeah. We got him. Win, yes. So, do I have a chance to have a quick glance at the glorious aftermath of what we just had, of the scientific experiment. Yeah, just a quick glance. So, what are the lessons learned from today? Science advances one dead body at a time. And yeah, I mean, I think that the biggest issues with Killing Floor 2 were just the silly weapons, silly characters. And if you play in a solo run and stick to the real stuff, you'll basically be seeing none of that, so very much looking forward for Killing Floor 3. We'll see what's there, and I'll see you all next time.